Hi, I'm Jesus Christ, and this is the worst second coming ever. No one's here. And I don't know where they are, but this has sort of ruined things, if I'm honest with you. Good Friday, by the way, which I had no part in naming that. How did you come up with that? Oh, you got nailed to a cross. Sounds pretty good. Wasn't. That shit hurts. Straight through the hand. Crown of thorns. Good Friday. Honestly. I've been walking around all day trying to surprise people, and I can't find anyone. You know, you think the second coming lark would be pretty easy, but I guess not. And we don't really keep tabs on you that much, despite what you may think. Just kind of think of it like, imagine Disney. You lot think you're, Marvel or Star Wars. Really, you're sort of FX. We bought into the Earth program, but we didn't even start it. We acquired Earth pretty recently. This, second coming is more of a sort of business trip than anything else. I kind of have to go around some of the planets that we own. And as the assistant to the regional manager at Heaven Incorporated, it's my job to kind of go around the smaller branches and check in. And it seems as though Earth is pretty quiet at the moment. So, just going to finish this off and head back upstairs. Mellow. Lovely. Hello and welcome to Late Night Live, and welcome to a very special Easter version. Look at that look. Easter egg. What does that mean? Easter's here. Tonight's show, as always, sponsored by cans. Bottles tonight though, actually, because I didn't have so many cans in the shop this time, so I went with bottles, didn't I? Cheers at home. It's been a big day, innit? Big day. Cheers everyone. Bloody hell, we're going to be looking at loads today. We've got... What are they putting there? We've got Harry Kane, Erling Haaland, both being linked with Man United again. Got to go through it though, it's the Evening Standard. We believe them a little bit sometimes. We're going to be going through that. We're also going to be looking at some very interesting, fun news. A little baby's been born and it's got the worst name ever. So that'll be fun to laugh at, won't it? Laugh at babies. Easy target, some might say. But, do you know what I mean? I made myself look a fool for that intro. So, not such an easy target now, is it? First up then, let me know. We're going to be, again, like I said, we're going to be looking at the resurrection of this Erling Haaland story. We're going to be looking at a potential, nailed on rumour for Harry Kane joining Man United. And we're going to be on the hunt for some fun news. I wrote that beforehand. Should have said it first time round, forgot to, so I did the intro basically again. How is everyone? Give me some Easter puns, some Easter transfer football, something puns. I love the puns. Give me the puns, give me the puns, give me the puns, give me the puns. Oh, we've got a new member in the chat. Stephen Howson, little fella, lives in Manchester. Oh, down on his luck, bless him. So this one's to Stephen Howson. Someone's brought you into the academy there today, Stephen. Thank you very much for that. If anyone else would like to join, please do. Is very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Hot cross buns versus Easter eggs. Not really a pun, which is what I thought it was going to be. Hot cross buns, definitely. But I do have an Easter egg, and I don't have any hot cross buns. So you tell me, mate. Let's get on to it. Delicious that, right? First story then. Harry Kane. I'll turn that off. That's off now. Harry Kane. He ain't coming to Man United, is he? But some people say that he might. Man United working through transfer shortlist, including Kane and Haaland, before making a Ighalo decision. 3 big boys in that headline. 3 big boys, of course there is. Man United are yet to offer Odion Ighalo a permanent deal, with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer undecided over his plans to sign a striker this summer. Make your mind up, it's almost summer already. Ighalo's loan move from Shanghai Shenhua expires at the end of May, but United may be able to extend it after the season was brought to a halt by the coronavirus pandemic. If you haven't heard of it, it's an ongoing pandemic that's been going on in the north of England. Solskjaer is monitoring Erling Haaland's situation at Dortmund and is also working through a shortlist. I like this, like he's writing his Christmas list. Send that to Woodward. Making a list, checking it twice, all that sort of stuff, of the other striker targets drawn up by the club's transfer committee. Love to be on that. Moussa Dembele, Timo Werner are among those under consideration, while United have also been alerted to the uncertainty over Harry Kane's Tottenham future. Harry Kane came out the other day and basically said he wanted to leave. If things don't turn around, I'm off skis. That's what he said. Remember people used to say off ski and like put ski at the end of everything all the time? That was never funny, was it? Right, better be getting off ski. The wife, she texted me. No, honestly, if it were up to me, I'd be staying out all night, but better get off ski. Never really funny. But Igalo is a cut price option in a summer when Solskjaer is targeting Jadon Sancho, Jack Grealish, James Maddison and Jude Bellingham. How many players' names are in this article? Never known anything like it. The Nigeria international has impressed during his loan spell with 4 goals in 3 starts. I mean, I like him a lot. But even then, cherry-picking starts and appearances is never sat well with me. I think he's had 9 appearances, which is still not bad. He could be available for around 15 million, but would have to take a massive pay cut on his salary in China, which is believed to be 300 grand a week. Unbelievable, isn't it? Joski, cheers, mate. And despite being a lifelong United fan, he's open to returning to Shanghai when his loan expires. Well, of course he is. You can't say, no, I'll jump off a bridge if the United don't sign me. He can't say that. He's got to go back if he has to. He obviously don't want to, though, does he? There is no offer yet on the table because the season is still on. Though there is still no offer on the table because the season is still on and I'm yet to finish my loan deal, he said. I don't just make decisions alone in my life. I have a principle and a guideline for everything I do. I always pray to God to direct me. Same. I've seen so many tweets about this. I've seen so many people going crazy saying go back to China. Some say stay with Man United. Surely he's not had more tweets telling him to go back to China. Unless it's the Chinese government with just sending bots. We need him for the tourism. Bots. Making them all just stay. Have you seen me say a word? I don't have anything to say. Actually, he did say, someone was talking about his money, his wages on Instagram, and he commented on that comment saying, it's not all about money. Transfer complete. FIFA have confirmed any deals due to expire in the summer should be allowed to run, but we talked about in the news this morning, linking back to previous videos, that that's basically hogwash, tosh, pish, slish, not a word. And essentially, if your contract's up, you can piss off if you want. So, you know, are we Watford? Seriously, he's trash. Keaton Brocklesby there. He's been pretty good. Let's keep reading. Igalo added, I came to Man United to play for a pay cut because I wanted to. So anything could happen, but I want the season to finish and my loan to finish. Then I will see everything I have. Lovely phrase. You don't just rush. You just don't rush things. I'm going here. I have to sit down and finish the season well. Sit down with my agent. See what's on the ground. A, B, C, D is on the ground. Don't know what that means. It sounds like he's in the army. A, B, C, D is on the ground. I repeat. A, B, C, D is on the ground. Okay, we have to pick. That's what he says. So, you know, Igalo's staying, I reckon. But if he doesn't, again, let's name and shame if this goes wrong. James Robson from the Evening Standard, who according to Reddit is tier 3, which is, you know, tier enough to be able to post on Reddit, which you know, not all newspapers are. Again, Igalo's move from Shanghai expires at the end of May, but Erling Haaland and Harry Kane are transfer targets. Do we want Erling Haaland or Harry Kane? Someone says Chocky excellent. Yeah, but excellent. I get that it's excellent, but what are you saying? Are you just saying that a chocolate is excellent? Because what's the other pun? It's sort of wordplay rather than a pun. We'll get there. Is this video sponsored by the bots? Yeah, it is, yeah. Igalo. Joel Page. That's what we like to see. Eggghalo. Igalo. Perfect. That works. Thank you. Igalo would kick Harry Kane's head in, to be honest. Doesn't have to come to that. Again, Joel Page, you put Igalo, but this time in capitals. I'm guessing you haven't seen that I've read it out yet because there's a slight delay. I'm sort of wishing I hadn't now because you're shouting at me. Okay? Mike Smalling was one in off the crossbar. Very good. Erling Haaland. An eggling kind of sounds like a very small egg, doesn't it? But it doesn't quite work. Imagine Sancho, Kane and Rashford up front. OMG, it's filthy. It is filthy. I need to wash it. I can smell it. Right, next story then. Fucking hell, we're on it today, boys. Next story. Just that. Silencer on it. You know when you get a gun and he goes, and they get silence. He goes, watch this. Bell, silencer. Oh, yes, please. Don't alert enemies to where you are, look. Breaching the door. Anyway, next story today, and you're going to love this one. Ooh, what's that? One pair of hands holding a very tiny, deformed pair of hands. It's feet. Let's get into it. Mum who gave birth to baby during coronavirus lockdown calls her child, ready for it, COVID Bryant. Next story. I reckon that's all we need there, isn't it? We don't even need to say it. She's so silly and she's ruined her child's life. Next story. Look at this one. Actually, I'm going to bring the picture in after I've introduced the story because, I'll be honest, this one is a picture-based story. Floating bin divides internet as some say it's result of being in lockdown too long. A photo of a bin has gone viral. This is the first time a bin has gone viral, of course, since that lady slammed a cat into the bin, put the lid on it, in what was one of the most, let's face it, hilarious animal hate acts in recent years. She was arrested, the cat was fine. We can laugh about it now. A photo of bin has gone viral on social media after some claimed it was floating above the ground. Let's have a look. What do you see when you look at this photo of a black bin? And also, I don't like how it says of a black bin, because it's not like it's any black bin, you just take a picture, it looks like they're floating. It's this black bin, this particular black bin. What do we reckon, boys? Oh my God, is that David Blaine? David Bin Lane. Woeful. What, is it just an ordinary wheelie bin, or does the bin happen to be floating? If you thought the latter was true, don't worry, you're most certainly not the only one. This bizarre image has been doing the rounds online, with many people falling for the optical illusion. Just to clarify, thanks Daily Mirror, ruiners of fun everywhere. The bin is not hovering above the ground, it is firmly on the pavement. First of all, let's just click on that. Is that the pavement or is that the inside of someone's drive? Can't tell if it's outside, inside. We'll go with pavement. We'll assume they know what they're talking about. But next to it is a wet patch, which at first glance looks like the bin's shadow. The picture. Honestly, what is this? Behind the magician's curtain? Why ruin the fun? Why don't they write a story? They're quite happy to make up transfer rumours. Why don't you write a story saying bin floats into existence? Why don't you say, inside the bin is jewels and magic and lamps? You might as well make it up, it's fun, it's exciting. The picture of the bin was taken from Reddit and shared on Twitter, where it went viral. Users couldn't help but blame the length of the coronavirus lockdown on their confusion. Because no one can say any effing sentence without mentioning coronavirus these days. It's probably because we've all gone batty. We've all gone loopy, haven't we, because of the bloody coronavirus. That's not that funny, really, is it? I've been in lockdown for too long. I'm seeing floaty wheelie bins now. Tell me about it, another wrote. Someone also declared that the optical bin was caused by the lockdown effect. Same joke, but just made even worse. While the fourth added, quarantine check. If you've seen this bin, garbage floating bin in the air, not a sentence, you've been stuck inside for way too long. The internet's funny and they all make the same jokes. COVID-19, it's funny we have to stay inside. Get over it. Next! I'm having a fun laugh tonight, lads. Let's see where we're up to in the comments. Egrizio Romano, very nice. Global Pandemic. John Terry's Chocolate Orange, I like that one. Egg Woodward, yeah, you could also have had, I always do this, I paint myself into a corner and I can't get out. Patrick there, can I call you Pat? Bit too far, that one. Bit too far. Alex Begley. That is an inside joke to a presenter on this channel who I'm sure you all know very well, called Alex Bagley. Very nice. Someone said Egg Woodward. Ha 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 ha. Yes, they did. It's a lot of egg puns. Mr. Poppadom 7. Do you play Warzone, Joe? Yes, I do. And if you want to play with me, it's one of the fun tiers that you can have on the Paddock memberships. Again, check out the memberships. We've got a nice fun video coming alongside the memberships very soon. We've got your own little social piece where we can all comment in there, have a little chat together, have a laugh. It's going to be great. It looks like a lot of people in this chat are members already, which is fantastic. Christian Bent Eggy. Just makes me think of an egg that's been bent rather than benteke. But I like the effort. I do. Finally then, and our last story in this one. This one is a dooz. An absolute dooz buster. Look at this for a picture. Teen wrestling champ. Oh, I can't say. Teen wrestling champ squashes kidnapper by squashing the suspect. Used squashing twice in the headline. Not great for joke writing. Try not to use the same word twice. You could have had teen wrestling champ squashes the kidnapping by, flattening the subject, or by something else, pinning even would have worked. Don't use the same word twice in a joke. Authorities said that Canaan Bauer, Canaan, Canaan Bauer, 16, helped stop a kidnapping and assault near Las Cruces, Mexico, by pinning a man to the ground until deputies arrived. The 16-year-old wrestling champion, first of all, what do you mean wrestling champion? Because I wonder... Oh. See, let me know in the comments, because I assumed it meant like WWE wrestling. But look at that spread. Look at those legs. Look at that spread. I reckon he might be like a state wrestling champ, like where you wear like the sexy lycra outfit and the hat. Maybe it's that kind of wrestling rather than... I thought he was like top turnbuckle, people's elbow in this guy. I thought he'd given him the old Stone Cold Stunner, but I reckon... Look at that form there, that is lovely. This Canaan Bauer... You're going to the Olympics, mate. Yep. Yep. Oh, he didn't win a game. We just got him in because he stopped the burglary. I guess we've all been in lockdown too long, haven't we, lads? Let's carry on with the story. After I open a bottle of beer with some nail clippers. Ironically, can never find them when I need them. You know what it is. That's the thing with nail clippers. When you need them, you can't find them, and then 3 come along at once. The mother told the authorities that she had gotten off the bus with her children, ages 2, 9 and 1, and was waiting for an Uber driver to arrive when the man grabbed her 2-year-old child and demanded the woman turn over her children. Wow, hadn't read this beforehand. Pretty sinister. Witnesses told authorities the man punched the woman, come on Canaan, oh not him, the assailant, and others who tried to intervene before the woman was able to rush inside the store with her children. Witnesses said the attacker followed, continuing his demands. This is a bad guy. Punches were being thrown, screams of terror. So he jumped in his truck and went across the street. Wait a sec. You drove... That's the most American thing I've ever heard. Jumped in his truck and went across the street. Get in! And out. Across the street? Run! It's faster than starting a truck up, mate. I just wanted to... give her a few miles on the clock, Anyway, so he got in his truck, drove it across the street, in, on, stop, out, let's fight. Troy Bauer added that his son body slammed the man and got him in a chokehold till his deputies arrived. Canaan Bauer won the District 3-5A championship in the 285-pound heavyweight division. Cheers, Canaan, you big bastard. I didn't realise you were that big. Drive across the road, mate, if you want. Just drive... Not even that. Just half an inch if you want to. I won't say out to your face, mate. However, he was confident his son would do the right thing and succeeded. There's no indication the police reports that the man knew the mother or her children. Forget. Abuse, kidnapping, child abuse, fray, all that kind of stuff. All that fun stuff that you don't really need to talk about on a fun show. Bakes! Welcome to the Academy, my friend. Welcome. Cheers, mate. Thanks for being here. Mike Smalling as well, welcome to the Academy. This is great, fantastic. Look at you. What a wonderful family we're creating here at Stretford Paddock. Nicky Butt looked like a big eggy. Someone was asking what players look like eggs. Yeah, Nicky Butt a bit, I suppose, later on, once the hair had gone. Anyway, right. Yeah, do you know what we're going to do to finish off? Because it's the Easter episode. Easter special, the special. Let's get rid of this wrestling fella. I here have got an Easter egg. And what I'm going to do, I am going, quite brilliantly, to eat this Easter egg as fast as is humanly possible. Okay? Now, the fun thing about that is, I'm not really the biggest fan of chocolate. But, do you know what I mean? It's got to be done because it's fun, it's late night live, it's exciting, and it's Easter. All have a wonderful Easter, everyone. Right. Oh, I've cheated a little bit there. Start the music. There we go. Right. 3, 2. This is mental, innit? Eating an Easter egg as fast as I can, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 2, 1. My fucking eyes!